this is your homegirl horoscope for the week. Let's see what energy you are dealing with. Okay, so some of you guys have crossed over loved ones, heavy on the feminine energy, that may be trying to contact you, connect with you in some way, shape, or form. Some of you are heavily thinking about this person at this time as well. If you're wondering if they watch over you, they do. Yeah, this is something some of you are just thinking about this person who's deceased, a female energy. This is someone from your past. So this isn't a recent person that has crossed over. This is someone that has been deceased for some years now. They could have passed away in January, or they could have been a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Yeah, this is someone part of your family. This is a family relative. Or this could even be someone that you considered family as well. Yeah, there's a need to heal this mother wound, this... I don't know why I said mom. So maybe for some of you guys, this was your mom. There could have been 4 of you in your family. Like you, your mom, your dad, and another sibling. There's like 4 people in the family. Or you may have lost 4 significant females in your life that were family members to you. Because I feel like these people have played a major role in your life. Yeah, some of you are afraid to move on. You're afraid to move on with life. You feel guilty about moving on with life, and they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to fear healing from this trauma that you've endured in some way, shape, or form. Some of you could have lost someone at the age of 4 as well. Yeah, they don't want you... Yeah, they don't want you to fear moving on. It's like... Okay, I was just... I don't know if I was watching a movie or if I was watching TikTok. I don't know what it was. I was watching something on my phone. And this person was talking about... Matter of fact, it was TikTok. This girl that I follow, she was talking about how the past, the present, and the future kind of coexist with one another, like at the same time type of thing. And it's like your ancestors that have passed on may be healing because you're healing in this present moment, and because you're healing in this present moment, the future generations that are living their lives like we haven't caught up to them yet type of thing is doing the work too, or benefiting from the work that you're doing in the present moment. And so where your ancestors are benefiting from the present moment of you healing. So it's like they're encouraging you to heal, because when you heal, they heal energetically. Because for some, I don't know why I just saw a vision of Sabrina the Teenage Witch when someone was caught in limbo or something like that. So if you watched that show and you saw when like the spirits were caught in limbo, it was like they were kind of lost. They didn't know where they were going type of thing. And by you healing, they can rise above that, especially if they're kind of caught up in limbo in some way, shape, or form. It's like an energetic thing where it's beneficial to your future kids, you, and your ancestors that have crossed over. So it's like no need to fear. I'm hearing there's no need to fear, mommy is here. So it's like it's okay to heal. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to move on with your life. It's going to help them, because when you heal your bloodline. Many of you guys, your family comes from people that are highly spiritually gifted in some way, shape, or form, or you may just be the one person in your family that is spiritually gifted, and you may have foreseen, with the 4 here, you may have foreseen a lot of things, and you were discouraged with your gifts in some way, shape, or form, and they're like, no, embrace them, like we all kind of had them. And I said that in another reading. where there was like a family full of people that had gifts, spiritual gifts. Yeah, see, a lot of luck is going to come your way when you start embracing who you are and you start healing. I do feel too like some of you just wish like your mom was around to like see her grandkids grow up. Well, they would be, if they're your grandkids, they would be their great grands or whatever the case may be, or even your children. Okay, they it's like a this reading is like kind of reminding you that they are always with you, even when you may not see it, even when you may not feel it. They're there. They're watching over you. They're protecting you and your family. You may have 4 children. I just heard somebody got out of a lot of stuff because of me. So you may not even know some of the things that maybe your family, your siblings have done, or you may have done, or your children may have done, or your grandchildren may have done. And this mother figure had protected them from getting into something or getting out of something. Some of you are afraid to talk about what has hurt you. And there's a need for you to, because that's what's going to unlock that door. It's like you keep feeling like there's something in front of you blocking you. There's like a steel door right in front of you that you may not see. But spiritually, there is like a steel door there. And the steel door really is you with the lack of communication, of speaking your truth, of healing from the past. It's like there's a need for you to have the courage to speak up and speak on what has hurt you. And maybe even, I don't promote violence, but if you want to confront, and when I mean confront, I mean have a conversation with the person that hurt you, I would advise that you have gone through some type of anger management, some type of counseling, some type of something before you go and do that, because you don't know how you are going to be triggered, because sometimes you may be ready and the other person may not be ready. But if you haven't been properly trained on how to deal with people that are still unhealed, and you haven't had like real experience speaking your truth to people that may not understand or overstand where you're coming from, and they may say some slick stuff, it may take you back to a place that you don't want to take yourself back to. So I would say go speak to a therapist, a counselor, someone, a best friend. Write it in a journal. Some of you podcast it, or just even record it in your notes and just save it. It's just a form of you speaking it out, which is a form of releasing it. For others of you, you may be a Virgo with spiritual gifts that you've received from your family bloodline. For others of you, you may have spiritual gifts and you may have foreseen something happening to a Virgo in your family. And this has been heavily on your mind. Some of you may have lost 4 females, prominent females in your life in the past 4 years, in the past 4 months, in the past 4 weeks. Like, take it how it resonates. I do feel too that you may be the new matriarch in the family if you're a female, and you may be fearful of that position where everybody comes to you like you're big mama now. They pass the torch on to you, and you may not feel like you're fit for the job, but again, if they chose you, it's for a reason. And I feel too that many of you need to take the time to be with oneself, even if it's for 15 minutes out of the day. There's always a need for every one of individuals, all of us, one day at a time, right? But at the same time, I feel like we all need to take solitude in some way, shape, or form throughout the day, even if it's for 15 minutes.